Good morning. Regarding this particular case, Five Viral with Viral, a case study of Domino's Pizza crisis communication strategies, we have this important panel that we have to conclude. The main topics about the way how Domino's managed to survive during this crisis. So here we are, Diana Alejandra Cruz, Oscar Eduardo Márquez, Fabio Andrés Soler, and me, Luis Londoño. And we're gonna talk together about four specific topics regarding this particular case. So uh, go ahead with the first topic we want to discuss.
So we have the question about what impact does social media have on public relations practices, particularly crisis communications and reputation management.
And how significant is it for organizations today to monitor content on social media sites, including hashtags and other signs of internal and external dialogue?
So the impact of the social media, it's really huge, either for a single persona to an enterprise or big company. It's really important because basically this social media, it's the image of that enterprise or person. So the reputation that they need to manage through them, it's the most significant work that they need to do on it. Um, I don't know, Oscar, if you have something to say about it.
Yeah, and regarding that, I also think that many companies now, no matter the size of the company, if it's a small company or a big company, they need to have like someone or a team uh, like monitoring social media, because usually now the image of a company is it's like how they presented themselves in applications like Instagram or Facebook, because sometimes they manage their products through these social media applications. So it's really important for them how the public see their products and how the image is handled by, I don't know if someone remember the name of this particular part of the company. Now they hire a person that is called it's on my mind that the name of the person that handles the image of a company.
Yeah, it's called
It's
like public affairs or something like that.
no, it's I don't know if Andres remember the name of this person that handles the
Community
how the
manager.
Community
product,
manager.
yeah, the community manager, that's the person now that now I think that's the name of the person of a team or a team that handles this image of a company from a company.
Yeah, that's an important role. However, I think that there's
Hmm.
also kind of a question in there of how the enterprise should also try to manage what their workers post on social media.
Hmm.
Um, because well, that was like kind of the main issue what the worker posted on it. So
Yeah.
definitely the community manager has a lot of challenge there in order to provide a good image for the enterprise and also to try to avoid future misinterpretations of videos or content that is
Hmm.
posted.
And I think
Okay.
another thing regarding what Alejandra says, and I think also the companies now, in order to prevent this kind of events from some of of their employees, they have to make them sign like a document for like they have to follow some rules in order to not damage the company image. So I think that's also a very important part of their contract.
Yeah, I really agree with what you've said, but this is a very important condition today because everyone want to go to the net and post. So sometimes it's difficult to put strict norms in the companies for that. In that same perspective, we have a question related to the perspective of crisis communicators concerned with social media. What else could Domino's have done or said to prove with action that its key messages are sincere, or what other messages could Domino's have delivered? I don't know, Fabio, if you have a particular view on this.
Yes, I think maybe the company could do different kind of activities uh, to try change the perspective that people received his image on social media. And I don't know, maybe I was thinking that perhaps they could show some transparency in the way to they cook her food. So they maybe could some content in social media where his chef or his personal is trying or doing his meals and show the process and show that the food is prepared with all the cleaning food on. I think they can show that they are not are contaminating the space where the food is prepared.
Yeah.
Uh, other thing that I think they can do is about show how the employees are training. So maybe they can show on social media how the employee when people is hired, uh, what is the process that people can do to get access to the food, because it's important to show that people have the skills to manage the food.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you've said. In particular, I think they could have act faster because they took like 2 days to answer back. So while they were thinking what to do, people continue to post their things on social media. So the crisis went viral due to their slow action. So please be faster on that. The second, it's they did it first on their web page, not on social media. I think they would have to go to social media first and use the same channels or the same media that people used. And well, totally agree with what you said. Be humble. It's the have a different like perspective because the president was like taking a detour. uh, so this kind of a tour was like saying it wasn't as bad. Well, he had to recognize that employees are theirs, and maybe they had to change the thing how they communicate and act, as you said, recognizing that it occurred and what they're gonna do in the future to prevent that it doesn't happen anymore. So the first being faster, the second use social media, and the third be humble. That's my opinion on this.
Mhm. Okay, there is other topic about what other types of traditional media and social media could Domino's have used to reach its stakeholders. So I don't know if
I think related to that, Andres, as Luis was saying, the importance of the social media, like the ones that are important here in this particular case, are the ones that the the consumers were using. So when Domino's used their principal media, their personal page, this was not as good as if they were using like YouTube or other channels like Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, because these are the like the main social media that the consumers were watching. So for me, this is the principal sites that they should use for this kind of issues. I don't know
Yeah,
what you
I
think about this.
I agree with that. And in additional, I think they always are managing print media because they are using uh, coupons, for example, to get offers. So I think maybe
Mhm.
they can, in additional to that, they can use the print media to do and to provide an additional update about the situation that they had. So,
Mhm.
for example, in newspapers where they print its coupons, they can,
Mhm.
for example, provide this information and provide the protocols that they are using to avoid that the situation is gonna happen again.
Totally agree. Like use that as a propaganda, as a good propaganda for this situation. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, those are good ideas. So now that we have a long talk about this incident, are there any other conclusions that you can draw that we can draw from this?
Yeah, I would add that something so important today is monitor social media. Now they
Mhm.
hired somebody, but it's important that every single company has to consider this and not only have a community manager to manage the social media, but a monitor company to know, to
Mhm.
be aware who's talking about, what are they talking, and what to do in the company about that talking. And the second thing is recognize that PR people from companies, well, they have different capabilities, and now we need capabilities in people that knows how to handle this social media and are not the conservative and traditional journalists that were train in different media. So it's important to bring new capabilities to the companies. I would say that,
Mhm.
Alejandra.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I would like to add that it's important that there is kind of a conflict management team or crisis management team that is solely focused on those type of incidents, because as you said, there are maybe there's a PR team, but they can have a more traditional view than the one that the conflict and crisis management team could had, and that
Mhm.
makes a difference. Also, as I mentioned previously, I think it's important to recognize what are the limits of the company and the limits maybe of the workers regarding posting things on social media, and that could affect their image, or
Mhm.
impact, because there can be good for the image of the company, but others, like in this case, that were not. So it's important to have um, kind of a, a truce between to say what things can be posted and where are not. How to identify where is the limit where the company is kind of not letting the people express what they want on social media. I don't know if you got that idea, because nowadays that they are like this social rights and all
Yep.
that the people can say and think whatever they they thought. It's important to know those limits in order to not affect either the person or the company. But definitely it's important to know how to handle this crisis and communication and have a good team for it.
Yeah, definitely you make a point on that. The company has to be very, very rigorous in the way they do that, because it's really important that people don't think that they are not respecting the rights. So as you said, Alejandra, we had a long talk, very important point of views. So if you agree, what we can do is with this write a report for the company. Domino's has a lot work to do. They've done some, but they have to continue on this. So we'll make them know the conclusions of this session. Thank you, everyone, for your
Perfect.
time today.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
team.
Have a nice day.
Okay. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.